Hi, my name is Reka. Welcome to my channel. In this tutorial series, we are making this extremely cute lemonade stand together. And in this episode, we are going to make the sign on the top of the stand. It's a fairly easy follow along tutorial, but if you're completely new to Blender, I also have a beginner course called For Fun Project in Blender 5 for absolute beginners. It's currently $10 with a 60% launch discount. So if you want to learn the basics first, you can check that out in the description. I put the link in there. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episodes where we continue building the lemonade stand. So let's get started. So this is where we left off last time. We have our lemonade stand, the grassy platform. We have the lemons and the jar with the little glasses full of lemonade. So now it's time to make a sign on the top of this lemonade stand. So let's go to front view, but because I've already rotated this lemonade stand, I tried to sort of just check how big my sign should be. And then I'll go back to front view with one of my numpad. Box select the lemons and the jars and all of that, and then just press G and X and move them out of the way to the other side of the stand. I'll put my 3D cursor here, so shift right click where your mouse is, press shift A to add mesh, and then we'll add the cube. Press S to scale it down to around, let's say this size. S to scale on the X, make it a little bit bigger, like that. And I'm just going to press G and X just to check. And I think that's a good size. And then right click to cancel that movement. Let's go to side view and press S to scale and Y to scale it on the Y to make it nice and flat like this. I'll go to solid view up here and back to front view with one on my numpad. Press Ctrl A and apply the scale. And then I'll tab into edit mode. I'm going to turn on X-ray and just zoom in a little bit. What I'll do is I'll do 3 loop cuts right in the middle horizontally. So press Ctrl R and with the wheel of your mouse, make it 3 loop cuts like that. And then double click to confirm. Alt click on this one in the top and Shift Alt click on the one on the bottom. Press S to scale on the X and just make them a little bit smaller like that. And then press A to select everything, Ctrl B and just give it a bevel. It doesn't need to be too big, just about this much, that's enough. And then we can tab back into object mode, go to the shading workspace, press the period key on your numpad to zoom in on your object, and then just from this drop-down menu, find the darker wood material and click on it and just add it to it. So this is going to be the plank for the sign, and then we can go back to the layout workspace. Now I want to add the writing to this plank saying lemonade 25 cents. And for that, I'm going to add the text. So press Shift A to add. And here you can see text. And now it added the text to my scene. I'm going to rotate it. So RX 90. So you can rotate it just as you do with any objects. And press G and move it somewhere here. So again, the shortcut for moving, rotating and scaling works with the text as well. You can press S to scale as well, but I'm not going to do that just yet. First of all, I'm going to go to edit mode. You can also press tab. With the backspace, you can delete whatever the text says. And I'm going to write lemonade 25 cents. So it's a super cheap lemonade stand. And then I can tap back into object mode. And then under this A letter, which is the object data properties for the text, I can change the settings. So first of all, I'm going to the font menu. And under the regular, you can basically load whatever font you want. You can leave it on this one, that's fine. I am going to find the font that I downloaded, which is called Luckiest Guy Regular, and then just open that font. And you can see it changed my font. And I can also change the size so it fits into this plank. So let's go with 0.5. Maybe it's a little bit too small, so I'll add a little bit to it and then just press G and move it to the center. I can also add some shear to it, which makes it sort of italic. And then under the geometry, I can change the offset and I can add some extrusion to it, and also I can add some bevel to it. So first of all, let's change the resolution. We don't need it to be too high. 4 is enough. So it's under the shape. The fill mode, once you do the extrusion, you can fill both the back and the front. I think I'll change it just to the front because I won't need it on the back. And now I'm going to extrude it. So I think 0.05 should be all right. And then press G and Y and just move it to the front of the plank. I'll come out of X-ray mode so you can see it better. And now the only thing I want to change is just to add some bevel because it's really sharp at the moment. So under the bevel properties, you can add some depth to it. I think 0.01 is enough because if you do too much, then it's going to overlap. So I quite like it as it is. I think I might just change it to 0.008, maybe even less, 0.005. And that looks really good. Now, all we need to do is go to the shading workspace. I'll be honest with you, I quite like it white like this, but anyway, let's add a new material, call it text. Go to the base color and I'm just going to change it a little bit towards the yellows like that. Edit some value and then bring up the roughness all the way to 1. And that looks pretty good. And then we can head back to the layout workspace. Let's go to front view. Box select the plank and the writing. Zoom out a little bit, press G, move it on top of the stand. And then let's go to top view and just position it right on the top and R to rotate it like that. Back to front view, I press the period key on my numpad just to check. And that looks pretty good. Let's go to rendered view just to check. And I like it a lot. So that's it. This is how you add text to your scene. In the next tutorial, we are just going to make the extras. So there's going to be a chair and a little umbrella for the sun. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episodes. And I will see you in the next one.